Previously on TebMedTourism.
I was on YouTube and from nowhere I found TebMedTourism. He has been awesome with responding and I decided to stick with him. I mean, I was amazed and I told O'Neill, I said, O'Neill, I think this is it. This is where we're going to go to have our baby with this. We're going to seek surrogacy there. I just stepped out of faith and I said, it's God's will, God will make it happen. And that's what happened. I remembered everything because on the first go round, it was a failed cycle. I took it hard. The second cycle was another fail. And I said, Dr. Ali, I give up. I give up. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's too much emotions, financials, everything. He said, no, madam, trust me. I want to make your dreams come true. And I said, okay, I trust you and I'm going to surrender and just leave it up to you. And I didn't know he was doing both things simultaneously, but I was shocked when I told him that I gave up to when he told me, your surrogate is pregnant. And he shared the numbers and then the beta number was high. So he said, it seems it's going to be twins. And I said, twins? Wow. I was surprised, too. But I said, it's God's blessing. And none of this would have been possible without Dr. Ali.
It's actually the first.
It is.
The mercy of God. You lost one baby during the pregnancy of your surrogate, but you received two babies.
And I had
It's
four
a blessing from
miscarriages
God.
before. I had 4 miscarriages before my surrogate in America. The last miscarriage was, I said no more. I was in the hospital. I hit rock bottom. I said, nope, I'm not doing it anymore. And that's when we seek a surrogate. And then December, Christmas, that was the next hit when they had to terminate it. And so I can never forget Dr. Ali. Everything, God worked through him and the staff.
See some differences?
Yes, absolutely. I have done a couple of rounds in America, and apart from it being extremely expensive, you end up doing a lot of unnecessary tests. It's more like a business as opposed to showing compassion and care for a couple that wants to have a family. They give you this dream like, yes, it's going to be possible, we can do this, we can do that, we just need to get this test done and that test done, and it's not so. It's more, I can say it's a business. Of anything, it's a business. The cost, the unnecessary tests, in comparison to here, it's way more affordable. Even if you have to go through 1 or 2 cycles, it does not equate to 1 cycle in the US. And there's so much compassion, there's so much care throughout the process in comparison to America. So that alone, I know I was at the right place with Dr. Ali. That I know.
Yeah. Dr. Ali is always responding and
Yes,
always caring about the client's needs.
I don't know how he does it because I know I'm not the only one who's texting him.
Yeah.
I know a lot of families are texting him, but he always responds. And if he doesn't, I know he's going to respond later in the day or the following day, and he always does. He always does.
The policy of TebMedTourism is putting the clients at first.
Yeah.
The priority is our clients.
Yeah.
No matter how they want to pay or
Exactly.
the financial stuff.
Yeah. He just had so much faith that he's going to make this happen for us. I felt like the way how I felt with him was like I was like his only client, but I know he had other clients. But that's how comfortable he made me feel, you know? So intimate, so caring, so like, I got you, you know? Even when I was just like, I can't do it anymore. He said, no, madam, do not give up.
I'm so glad that you didn't give up.
Oh my gosh. Because I would
Otherwise, you didn't have these two angels.
Okay, my name is O'Neill. We came up with this idea mainly by Linda, my wife. She Christmas of a year ago, I went out and left her for dinner at a friend of our house. When I came back, she was crying and stuff like that because we had lost a baby that the same day I had went to the hospital and seen the lady that was having the baby, and everything was pretty okay. But within probably about 6 hours, everything turned around and it was a life and death situation. And when I went home, I told her we can't afford for the lady to lose her life just for us to have a baby. And because she's also a mother and she is also a wife, and so we couldn't afford to live with that.
Yeah.
So we chose to have she live, and the baby died. Linda also brought home the baby clothing and the ashes and everything. So she was very emotional. For months she was sticking on it. But during the same time, she also told me that she met this doctor online.
Yeah.
And she mentioned where the doctor was from. I was a little bit skeptical because of the information that I received about Iran. And I let her go along with it, and she went along with it for the whole time. I wasn't really involved with it. She just up-to-date me from time to time what was going on and everything, and showed me the pictures and everything. Until we get to this point where we made the decision to come and to pick up our baby. So that's what we are doing now. I think it was about 9 months, 12 months. About a year.
It's about a year.
It's about a year, yes. Because he had done 2 before and it wasn't successful. So on this third try, Linda had given up. And we just got the news after a couple of months that something was in the oven.
This is amazing, because in 1 year right now you have two
Yes.
twins.
I'm gonna
two
say
beautiful angels.
there's no way possible in America you can do 3 cycles in 1 year. No way.
And plus,
No way possible.
and with the thing in America that I have learned about so much tests, so much killer cells and all kind of stuff that the American system carry through. So, and you're just paying because no insurance covers this.
Yeah.
And then you're just paying out of pocket, and the doctors just order a trillion different tests, and still they do the surgeries, and they tell you that all kind of different stuff. And so they are benefiting from it financially, while they are not giving any result. And I believe the system should change, whereby if the doctors don't deliver, they shouldn't get paid. So, but the system is unfair, where you can pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to get a kid. The doctors don't deliver anything, they get paid, but people are left with the bag and the expense of coming up with the money.
Yeah.
And the thing with America, they know that couples like myself.
Sorry, you don't have the microphone.
The thing in America is that they know that most couples like us and others, they're so vulnerable and so like want this to be, be real, to have a family. So they play on that emotions, and they know that couples would be willing to just do anything that the doctor say, whether it's unnecessary, that you have to do the test, but you still end up doing it because you think that there may be hope. This may be the answer. This may be the solution. And in the end, you found out that none of it is true. You do unnecessary tests, did surgery. I had surgery unnecessarily. It didn't solve the problem. everything that they told me that we end up doing, it's not until we came to Iran, we met Dr. Ali, that made this happen. To have our kids, you know?
Yeah.
So it's so different.